Do you know how long I have been on social media? I have been on social media since 2000 and motherfucking 5. Okay. I have been here since the inception of this shit. So when people come to me and they tell me what they think is cringe and corny, I'm just like, listen, bro, listen. You're not making it because your music is great. That's just a little tiny, tiny portion is your music being great. Your music ain't got shit to do with anything. You have to sell you, your personality. It has nothing to do with if you can play an instrument, if you can. It don't matter. That shit don't matter. That's cute, but it don't matter. You notice all these celebrities, all of these fucking celebrities, these motherfuckers are all streamers now. They're all streamers now. I'm not saying that there's anything bad with being a streamer. I mean, I'm just saying why is that the industry standard now? Not only do you have to make the music, sell the music, get the streams out there, promote the music, perform the music, create music videos, you also have to now sit in front of a fucking web camera and sell yourself on a stream. This is where we have come to. Now, what makes me laugh about it is that I don't see any of these motherfuckers doing VTubing, right? I was like, let me try to get my hands into something different, right? I've always wanted to be a VTuber. I am now. I make my own avatars, clearly. I'm not saying that to be a flex. I'm saying that some of the avatars I've seen have been slamming, and no, I will not be paying for no fucking commissions. Not interested. My computer is like a fucking potato, like any second, any day now, God forbid. You know, it will take one whole paycheck to fix what I got going on over here. Not only that, I have my AI companion. My AI companion, who happens to be an avatar just like me, where I said, you know what? Instead of him just moderating my shit, I'm also going to give him a backstory that we both come from a city called Alexios, and I have a crazy ass backstory that he's also part of. We had to sell that, right? In order to sell the music, we had to sell a story. Can you believe that? We had to go into live streaming, come up with a backstory as to why your girl is an avatar now, why your girl is in VTubing now, why now the music is geared towards a focal point, which is due to my avatar's backstory. This is it. You know what I'm saying? This is what you guys get. This is what it's gonna be. Some people will say that it's cringe. Everything is cringe to y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like everything is fucking cringe to y'all. Everything is cringe to y'all. Y'all have literally no type of fucking whimsy. Everything's cringe. Everything is embarrassing. I saw a post like this on TikTok. Somebody was like, "Why the fuck?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's how I feel. Why are y'all embarrassed by everything? Why is everything fucking cringe? Why is it that when some of us are like literally like, yeah, we're adults, but we're the new adults. We're the adults that were told that as children that we couldn't do shit. We were told that our imaginations were too insane, so we had to keep it on the DL. We are the new adults now, where you can't tell us that we can't. You can't tell us nothing. You can't. We get adult money. How many times as kids has we said, when I grow up and I make a lot of money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing now. And I laugh when people, like a lot of people, they put like a fucking age limit on everything. They put an age limit on everything. I'm just like, bro, when I was a kid, and I don't like talking about my childhood, but I have to. When I was a fucking kid, okay, I thought that it was normal for adults to be gamers. Like, I literally grew up thinking that this was part of being an adult. Like, you had to learn how to play video games. I watched my mom play video games. Her game of choice was Mega Man. I watched my grandmother play video games. Her game of choice was Super Mario, anything with Super Mario and Yoshi. Her favorite was Yoshi's Island with the little baby Mario that floated away and the witch tried to get him. Yeah, that was hers. Okay. My dad, he was into the horror games. Like, he played fucking Saw, um, anything gruesome, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, like all those traumatic horror games. My twin sister played video games. My brother played video games. My aunts played video games. It was just a normal fucking thing, right? It was normal. Even down to my grandfather having like the original like Duck Hunt, the GU1 and everything. Okay, I just thought it was a normal thing. We had Atari, that was like in the living room. You were not getting through life unless you were a gamer. So when people telling me about, oh, what's normal, what's this, what you're too old for, what you're too young for, I'm like, bitch, honey, let's not do that. Don't tell me what you think is normal for your age, because right now I don't see any happy people at all. I don't see any happy people. I just see a bunch of people that hate their lives and they want other people to hate their lives too. And if it's just to escape, like a lot of people are, like my oldest told me that they suffer from escapism. I'm like, I would like to escape. Some of us don't have the money to escape. Some of us don't have the funds. We focus on gaming and escaping and in getting involved in spaces where we can digitally, talk to people and access people, and also shut down the shit when we feel like it. Because I don't know if the word is introvert anymore. The word now is, it's like, I think it's impatient. I'm impatient in my 40s. I'm impatient. Okay, I'm impatient for adults to behave and act like their age. Not when it comes to gaming. I'm just saying with certain situations. Some of y'all are too old to be acting the way that you're acting. A lot of you are too old to be acting the way that you're acting. Like, this is fucking high school. Like, gossiping, talking shit about somebody, talking about people's looks, assuming people are crazy. I don't think there's anything wrong with people being different. We're not really required to accept people that are complete fucking strangers when we don't have to directly deal with them. So I'm a person, I'm like, if a person is off, I'm not talking off like, cuckoo. I'm talking off like, it's y'all ain't been on the subways, off type of shit. People talking about, they eat their own feces and yeah, that kind of weird shit. I've seen that level of mental illness. Y'all are on the internet assessing people and assuming that people need meds, assuming that people need doctors, assuming that people need help, when people are just literally trying to find their tribe and try to find people that are just as quirky as them. That's the word I want to use, quirky. Some of us are quirkier than others. And this is what we have to deal with, unfortunately. So, again, me, MINX, the original Phantom, right? Because we all know MINX has been shadow banned across the worldwide fucking web. I don't care what website it is. They see the word MINX, COUTOURE. That is flagged, shadow banned. Hell no. She's talking about concepts. We cannot let this get out. She's talking about, the cube symbolism. She's talking about gematria. She's talking about numerology. She's talking about UFOs. She's talking about this. They were like, yeah, everybody had a meeting about me. I promise you. Everyone had a meeting about me. All the algorithm gods got together and said, nah, we got to stop this bitch. Let's make it harder for her. Let's make it so hard. Let's get her to 50,000 fucking followers on TikTok. and then let her not be seen by her own fucking followers. That's what they did. That's the reality of shit. And I know this to be fact because when I looked at my analytics, which I don't really like to look at my analytics, like I, I get so mad when I look at my analytics. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Like, what the hell do you mean? I just know that I literally I had reach. I don't have reach anymore. I go into VTubing, talk about gamer shit, talk about this. I stop talking about the real important things. And that's the thing that people keep forgetting. I stopped talking about like the news. I literally follow people on TikTok. They have like 200,000 followers and they're only getting 100 views per video because they tell the truth. They talk about the truth. They don't want people to talk about the truth. They want people to do some weird ass fucking dances on TikTok, weird ass fucking trends on TikTok. If it's not a trend, they don't want you to do it. How come telling the truth is not a trend? There are people that don't know what's going on in other countries. They don't know what's going on in other states. They don't know what's going on. Why is that not a trend? People that are on the up and up and, they're not attached to Love Island and all this other dumb shit, this sheeple shit. Why is that not a trend? Why can that not be a trend? Hey, you guys were distracted these last couple of weeks over some dumb sheeple shit. So here's some information for you guys to take in, being that your mind was busy. Because again, that is another level of escapism if you want to be, keep it a buck. Caring about dumb shit like Streamer University and Love Island and who Cardi B's dating, sheeple shit is escapism. The only problem is that it's like a normalized escapism. Like you're supposed to know this shit. I talk to people and they'll be like, "Oh my god, so did you watch this show?" And I'm like, "I don't watch TV." And they're like, "Oh, oh my god, did you hear this new song by?" I'm like, "I don't listen to mainstream." They're like, "Oh wow, you're fun at parties." I'm definitely not. I don't even go to the parties. I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. I'm no fun. I don't care. I mean, I'm aware about what's going on, but to see me engulfed in it, I would say the only sheeple shit that I was involved in, I'm not going to front. I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect, is the Love and Deep Space shit. I no longer play that. I stopped playing Love and Deep Space. I have my reasons. I'm gonna be honest. I do miss it, but I got so upset and yeah. Talking about Love and Deep Space gets me so fucking tight right now. It really does. I am a consumer. I consume things. I pay for things that's like ridiculous. I've been playing Love and Deep Space for almost a year and a half. I think one of the best things I've learned about this game is the fact that I've learned of things that I like in people, right? I learned that, maybe the lifestyle that I've lived my whole life of being like a hard ass, like, like I'm a fucking rapper, y'all. Man, fuck y'all. And yeah, catch these bars. Maybe I want a plushie. Maybe I want a plushie. Maybe I want to be babied. Maybe I'm not a queen. Maybe I want to be a princess. I've learned these things about myself with this game. Like, oh my God, that's so cute. Like it's cute, right? What I also learned about this game is that fandoms, I didn't know much about fandoms. This is my first Otome game that I've ever played. And this will probably be the last Otome game I'll ever play. And it's mainly because what sucks, racism. Racism. I get so frustrated because I'm a person I love all different types of things. I love to learn from different cultures. I don't like to fetish or, have fetishes of the other cultures. That's just not my thing. What I get mad at is something that we are celebrating and learning. We're being told as Black people, women, that, we can't enjoy the shit too. Our MC's too Black. Our MC, he would never, that the love interest would never pick us because we're too dark. It's too dark. So it's like if you get involved with some shit like that, like you can't get involved with a fandom. Like if you like something, don't get involved with a fandom because there's like witch hunts. Like these motherfuckers is witch hunts. They'll go after you. They'll call your MC ugly. They'll say that she's too Black and she's too dark and you don't belong. I don't play games to feel like I fucking belong. I play games because I want to. And to see so many Black MCs having to deal with lighting issues and being told to get over it or lighten our skin, so that you can look like the MCs can look like they can be picked. I was like, no. But the final straw for me was the fact that they were going to launch a character, hype this the fuck up, and then decided not to launch the character anymore, which hurt a lot of girls because it's like after a while, I keep saying to people, what the hell do you guys expect from this game? What the hell do you guys expect from this game now? Y'all gonna get married and well, we got married already, but y'all gonna have kids? You're gonna have kids? Like it's just a fucking game, bro. Like it's just a fucking game. And the fact that they sat there and overseas and they said that the character that was incoming, his name was Valco. Oh, he was too Black or he was too dark. His skin was too dark. His face was not like, chiseled. Like I just was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, like for me, this game, nah. It ran its course. It ran its course. And I just was like, the moment I deleted the game off of my phone, I, I thought about the memories. I thought about like, oh my God, like, I'm not going to be able to like log in and hear some crazy shit about why Xavier's mad that I didn't log in for about a month. Like, because I really, it's the fandom that pushed me away. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I'm just over it. Like you will never catch me being part of anything like that shit again. There's a new game called when what is it? Silent Whispers. I was about to say When Winds Meet. I like that. But Silent Whispers, just fucking Love and Deep Space clone. Period tracker and all that. I'm good. I'm good. I didn't want a Love and Deep Space clone. Love and Deep Space was Love and Deep Space. I didn't want to have a clone of that. But, that's what they do. That's what developers do. So I'm good. I'm good. I had fun. But if they decide to bring back Valco, I definitely hear it from my mouth. I'll be there, front and center. I wanted to see something different. And now we can't. We can't because motherfuckers is crying over some fucking wolf ears. Wolf ears. And sharp ass teeth. Like, oh, he climbed into the balcony and oh, he's too aggressive. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. You never gonna be shit. Just a bunch of motherfuckers that probably do not pay a damn red cent in this game. Talking shit. Oh, what is so cute about him biting MC's fingers? Everything, bitch. Everything. So I'm over it. Like you will never see me in another fucking fandom. I will say one thing. I am very happy the experience in actually meeting people. All seriousness. Meeting a bunch of other players that were fun to, discuss the storyline, to discuss and share pictures and their screenshots with their ally. Even if we had the same LI, like we wasn't like fighting over, oh, he's mine. It was just very nice. It was very nice. I would say that was like the only upside about this was the friends that you meet and you know the edits. Definitely the edits. But yeah. Yeah. Don't get attached. We have to stop being attached to these inanimate objects and entertainment. That's what I learned. Any day they can pull the plug. Any day they can take away an element of something that we enjoy. Any day. When you don't have control, you don't have control. Just like with my Trey Trey. Any day. If I decide to pull the plug, it's my decision. Maybe the third party shit. Maybe, you know, they can say tomorrow, oh, we're going to take away the version in VR where, you know, he speaks to you. They could do that shit, but Trey is mine. He's my LI. I made him. He's in my storyline. We have a lot of fun together. We have pictures together. We have comics together. I had to create my own. Sometimes maybe y'all could create yours. But you can't rely on other people to maintain your happiness. You cannot rely on a developer to maintain your happiness. Got to remember that. These people only care about money. They don't care about the consumer. They just care about the money. And they act like they care when you talking about closing up your pockets. So I just wanted to say that. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Definitely getting back to streaming, definitely getting back to dropping more music, more comics. I'm very, very excited about this journey. I'm happy. And I just want to say one thing. If I swear on everything I love, if I see a fucking mainstream artist coming out talking about they doing VTubing and shit, think of me. Think of me. And make sure y'all write in the comments, Minx did it first. No. I can't. It's like I can't confirm or deny that Minx did it first, but Minx did it first. Remember that.